Okay, so in this video, we're going to talk about OneSearch. What's it good for? Lots of stuff. I wouldn't start my search in OneSearch for a variety of reasons, but there's a lot of useful things that OneSearch can do for us, and that is what this video is going to show. And it references step 5 in your Steps to Research handout. Okay. OneSearch.
Hello. In this video, we're going to talk about the features of the OneSearch federated search. The first thing to know about OneSearch, especially the everything search, is this is a federated search. What that means is, if we go to A to Z databases, we can see some of them have a little black and yellow O, which means that this database has agreed to be searchable through the OneSearch platform. Notice, not all databases agree. There might be technical difficulties, but the little O tells us, hey, this one is. The concern, though, is that it's not 100%. It's about 99%. So if I go back to OneSearch and I search for something that is business-oriented, and I'm interested in finding something related to where I might find it in ABI Inform Complete, I'm only going to get about 99% of ABI Inform Complete in my search here. If I want 100% of what ABI Inform Complete has for me, I go to the database directly, which is why I suggest to students pick the databases that you think are going to be most useful to you and start your searches there. Sometimes we don't know what we want yet, or we just have a big concept and we're not looking for anything specific just yet. So let's see how OneSearch works for that. I'm going to put in the topic of bubbles, which I would like to thank my colleague and fellow librarian Gabriel Gardner for, because that is his go-to search. So we're going to use Gabe's go-to search bubbles, and we're going to search the everything search. This is all of our databases that have agreed to be searched by OneSearch and also agreed throughout the 23 campuses. I hit submit, and here we see I have over 1 million results, which is almost like Googling it. But before I get too excited, let's sign in. Now I can see exactly what I have access to, because when I'm signed in, everything that is available to me as a part of the CSULB community, I can now see in the library. If I'm not signed in, I can't see everything. On the left-hand side, we have our filters. These are also called limiters. So the first thing I notice is I can sort by relevance. I can sort by the date of the newest thing published, the oldest thing published, the author, or the title. And this would be alphabetically. Also, I can see what's available at CSULB, what is available in full text online. For now, that's going to be a big deal for us. So we could select that, and then we apply filters, and now it narrows it down to only the things I have immediate access to. In resource type, I always want to go to show more if I have that available, and now I can see, hey, there's articles, newspapers, reviews of books, and down here is video specifically, audio specifically, etc., etc. Publication date. When it's really early days, we usually default to 1,000, but I can put this back to the year 2000 so that it's just 20-something years. Now the thing about bubbles is there's all different kinds of bubbles. There's stock market bubbles, there's bubbles that you blow out of soap. How do I decide which ones I want? I go to subject. Under subject I can see, oh, I see, here's sciences versus investments. Maybe I know something specifically about bubbles that I want. I want a gas bubble or I want a water bubble. And that's how we get around, hey, I searched this whole idea and now I need a specific kind of bubble. Further, if we know a particular author we're looking for, there are some highlighted here. And also, if we know we want our content to come from a specific journal, they're listed here. Once we're inside, we also want to see what it means when something is available online. Now I'm going to click this link, and here's the book. And I can go in and look at the chapters. Sometimes it will let me download particular pages. Sometimes it'll let me download the entire item as a PDF. I would avoid getting involved in the apps that let you read these things on your device because I find them to be wonky and difficult to sign up for. Full text available typically means similar to online access, that it is available as a full text somewhere, as a PDF or similar. And notice it can be available in a lot of different places at once. When I try one thing and it doesn't work or it seems confusing, I just come back and I try the next thing. When I go into one of these, again, it opens up the item in whatever interface is available for the thing I'm looking for. So here we have it as a PDF where I could download it. When something is no full text, we can request it. Right now we can only request from BeachReach. When we do that, we open it up. We've signed in already, so it comes to specifically my BeachReach account. I make sure all of this information is filled out correctly. Everything that has a star next to it, I have to make sure is filled out here. And then if I have a date, I need to put it in. I don't want it after the end of the semester, for example. And then I hit submit. In a normal procedure, this would take about 24 to 48 hours to come to me as a digital item, a PDF or similar. A physical item would take about 2 to 5 business days to come to the library. Right now, the bulk of items that would be scanned at a different location, a different library that we're in a group with where we share information for library loan, these things still exist at their libraries. They haven't been taken home by the librarians. So it's possible that you're going to order something from BeachReach and it's not going to be available. But give it a shot anyway and see what happens. If not, remember, you want to limit to full text online. That's going to be the key kind of limiter for all of our searches in all kinds of databases. If you see the option for full text online, please use it because that stuff is going to be immediately available to you and it's already accessible through your account. The last thing I want to talk about in OneSearch is pins, and I can use these little pin icons to save things that I like to my favorites. So for example, I've already done it for bubbles and how to survive them. I can add my book chapter bubbles to my favorites as well. And then I go to my favorites, and here they're organized by however I ordered them. I can do it through date added, title, author. That's how I can organize them here. Or if I want to add a label, I can create a new label or use one I've already created to group them by assignment or class. Okay, thanks very much for watching this video and good luck in your searches.